Hello everybody and welcome back to more BTS Europe action. We are continuing our adventure into round number 2. It's Team Spirit versus Team Finem. God, I never know if I'm saying their name correctly. I'm just going to continue to sound like an idiot, but
5 seconds
it is a one-game advantage now for Team Spirit. Finem will need the win here to stay alive. This is a single elimination tournament after all, and again, I will show you the updated bracket. As you can see, we're playing there at the top. Winner of this will be the first team to advance into the semifinal round, and also this will be the only match for you today. It looks like our secondary match was postponed, BM versus Polarity. Anyways, as we will get underway for game number 2, I'm going to be joined again by Rime remotely here. Rime, welcome back at Finem. They had a wonderful start for this Queen of Pain, but things seem to kind of fizzle away. What would you like to see from them in game number 2 to kind of square things back up against Secret?
I like to see a more balanced approach to the laning phase rather than just hoping that one lane kind of dominates and then using that to like club every other lane into submission, almost. So they've banned out OD, they ban out Enchant just like usual, and one of Furion or Beastmaster is going to end up in this game. So that's going to be amazingly fun to see because we all like seeing those heroes picked every single game.
Oh yeah.
So, yep.
Oh yeah.
It'll be great.
Invokers, ODs, Beastmasters, I can never get enough. Would love to welcome and see a lot more. But we'll have to see. Also, these teams have been favoring a lot of Wisp here, apparently. So only the European scene on top of that. And with heroes like Chen and Enigma, since their Shanghai D's kind of fall on the wayside a bit, actually with the Bounty Hunter being banned, you never really know. So it leaves out Spirit are just like, we would love to get at least one of those heroes, Nature's Prophet or Beastmaster. So we'll do the Bounty Hunter ban instead. Nature's Prophet is going to be the first choice here at Finem, and Spirit, what would be great to pair with the Beastmaster if they do decide to go with it? You think best option to make the most out of this first phase?
Invoker, I'd say.
Invoker.
Like 90% it would be Invoker. That hero is still first pick worthy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Was kind of ignored quite a bit,
nope,
but
ignore me. Nope.
Iceberg's like, you know what? Zeus felt good. I liked it. Why don't we just keep playing it a bit? Yeah. Why not, right? And look at that. Chen happens to pop up too. After I say it doesn't seem to pop up from time to time, but.
So, if Finem get off to a good start, I'm pretty sure they will cruise and take every tower and everything will be fine and they'll all play great and then it'll be nice to watch. But everything could go horribly wrong. There could be a levels 9 Zeus at 9 minutes, Chain could be obliterated, all his creeps could die to Arc Lightning, Beastmaster could kill Furion. Like, I'm just all seeing it.
This is Dota after all, so yeah. There's
everything
crazy
could go wrong.
I mean,
it's Murphy's Law personified.
We'll have to see, man, but they're already dealing with quite the army buildup here from Prophet and Chen, so it is nice to have the benefit of the Zeus. You need some serious outspam here to kind of rid of this ridiculous push power already coming out from Finem, but we'll see if they want to build on it even more. As we go through the second banning phase, they get rid of the Bat Rider here and the Vengeful Spirit. Finem rid of the Wisp and the Witch Doctor, taking it really to the support options here for Spirit. It is Gallblack after all, so I'm curious to see if he's going to put on his mad scientist hat here and pull out something from left field to kind of deal with this hefty push power.
I can't really begin to predict what Spirit pick for supports. I haven't really seen them play that much, but I would pick something that could possibly kill with Zeus or help with Beastmaster, maybe set up or something that could help push lanes. Like, honestly, it doesn't. It's pretty open-ended with Zeus Beastmaster. All you know is someone's going to get picked off and there's going to be some damage, so you can't really tell that much about the laning phase just yet.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if how worried they are about DP, because I think Chen, Nature's Prophet DP, is like, your lanes are pretty strong, and you have a DP mid against Zeus, probably, which is a good lane, so DP has a good start. Sven, that's a good pick.
Yes,
Discourage is a DP pick as well.
Absolutely. When you have the bonus armor from coming out from Sven, plus he's one of the burstiest heroes in the game, which is very nice to have against the Death Prophet, it would definitely suggest that Finem probably consider other options out there. You know, Invoker's still kind of hanging around in the pool if it was something they wanted to consider here.
I think he could rotate it on too easily. I think if they picked Invoker here, he would go Exalt because obviously you want to push with it, right? And then Oracle DP incoming.
Yeah, they still want to move forward for it. So this has got to be obvious though to Spirit as well. So we'll see what kind of pre-measures they can take, anticipating that this Death Prophet pick is certainly coming their way.
I'm not sure how many countermeasures there are at this point. Like, it's pretty late in the draft. They're going to get a 4th pick DP. I don't know. I think they'd have to pick something that can interfere with the Furion and make sure the Furion stays down, or they have to like get map control early and like quickly. So I'm not really sure the best way to do that, given that they have Sven and Beastmaster, both of which kind of like want to do well in their lane and then take a safe lane tower, or they want to take the towers in their lanes. But I'm not sure they can do that very easily, and I don't see a way that Beastmaster is going to be able to really get the tower in his lane down, and then he's just gonna like hover around hoping for a fight. This game seems awkward already for Beastmaster. There's an Oracle in the game, there's Chen, there's Push. He's not actually the best counter pusher in the game, so.
Is it too difficult for the Beastmaster? I don't mean to like oppose secondary thought, but I guess with the Chen, who'd probably be prioritizing the jungle, Oracle alone. I mean, there's people who've always felt that Oracle's laning phase is not the best, and I don't know, Beastmaster. It would be, I would imagine, a 1v2. Shouldn't he be able to hold his own at least a little while in the laning phase and get some early XP? I suppose at that point his options do become a bit difficult. But I would imagine at least at the start he should have an okay laning experience, or I guess if you think he would go otherwise.
Like once the Oracle hits level 2 or level 3 or whatever, balls start dropping like flies.
Oh, 3 for sure,
yeah, 3. The Purifying Flames are going everywhere.
Yeah.
He's actually got a really good base attack time. He can trade to a degree with the Beastmaster. As long as they get some kind of safe laner that discourages the Beastmaster from fighting back against the Oracle, like he should be fairly zoned, because he's always going to be afraid of the Furion TP, the Chen gank, or something like that.
It is true. I don't know the
as long as
safe laner
Finem picks something that can take that safe lane tower like fairly quickly, they'll be free to do almost whatever they want. And this Beastmaster will be left in the wind, pretty much. He won't feel safe farming a lane. He won't be safe farming his jungle. And I don't like the CM pick. Like they can get something out of their own jungle, sure, but the CM, she might be able to counter gank a Chen creep or something like that.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be she has to be really lucky with her timings, with her rotations, to make sure she actually catches the smoke ganks. Like, and the safe lane, it should be okay because they have a Sven. Sven is just generally a strong safe laner in general. Generally. I'm saying that word a lot.
Mr. General from Navi, yeah.
Yeah. So it should be fine, the safe lane, that is. I'm just wondering if they get a gank on DP and DP does die, they should be in a good position, I think.
Dire team pick.
This is going to be a totally spitball in here. Great ganker for the mid lane, and you have Crystal Maiden to lock it down a bit. Helps burst down creeps. Why not a Mirana? Throw it out. We'll see.
So you arrow someone and you set up and you go in, and then you just hear the Oracle ult sound, and they just walk off into the distance.
But that means he wasted it on the arrow person, and Beastmaster could still sweep in with a good roar.
10 seconds.
But you're right.
Remaining.
Oracle always is that get out of jail free card hanging in the back
They need
lines.
to somehow get map control around 10 to 20 minutes. That's just their priority. Otherwise, they'll lose every tower with almost no recompense.
Do you get something like a Tusk here then, if you want to kind of have an aggressive
isn't
start?
That bad, but he's not that good at ganking DP because he snowballs DP and then
Whoa!
presses.
Haven't seen this guy in a long time, so I almost forget to just consider him as an option here, but obviously very good against the Oracle, great against the Oracle Death Prophet duo, great against Chen and his Hand of God. You land one good AA blast here, and it could really be a rain on the parade for Ad Finem. And then an Ember Spear is the last pick. Okay.
They pick Ember Spirit not because it's necessarily ridiculously good against Dai's heroes, but because it's strong early, and it's good at dominating the lane. It's really good versus Beastmaster in the laning phase, that is. Otherwise, it's not that good. But all they want is to make sure this Beastmaster doesn't get off the ground, and to win 2 lanes quite quickly and then take towers. But if this game does go late, then Team Spirit should be fine. They should be absolutely fine. They've got pickoffs, they've got way to deal with the Death Prophet, but they don't have it early enough, I think. So from the draft, I would favor Radiant, provided all else being equal, everyone plays well. But if someone makes a mistake, or if Team Spirit play really well, then they should get through early game just fine.
We'll see if they'll do
and
it.
Yeah.
10 seconds
I was going to say, you know what was actually tickling my idea? I know Ember Spirit seems very good, and I would agree. Great in the laning stage at the start, but when you're making the call for someone who could help benefit the push and just kind of get off the ground quickly, why not consider something like a Drow Ranger? Death Prophet, Nature's Prophet, Oracle, Chen. Everyone would benefit from it a bit, but at that point, are you going too all in?
I think you are kind of looking too all in terms of all of your heroes are very physical damage, they're all tower hitters, but then you have a lack of disable, you don't have maneuverability, you don't have catch. Ember Spirit is the only hero apart from Fury and the Sprout that can actually catch. Maybe Oracle's Purge kind of counts, but okay, this is a early smoke. This
I mean, you're talking about a team that needs to maybe make a good impression at the start here. Ooh, no Sleight of Fist level up to try to dodge that. Any sort of crazy plays there, and it looks like it's going to be a swift first blood. Always want to fly, will pick it up, but everybody getting their hands dirty for this one. Team Spirit want to start the game off on a nice assertive note, and in the meantime, they'll also plant out a couple of wards here to just block out some of the camps and take that away from the Chen. And obviously the pull for this Oracle.
Yeah, if they get... So are they putting... Where's Beastmaster going? He's got Iron Talon, so I assume he's not going top. They're just going to do a normal safe lane try lane. Yeah.
Looks like Finem also anticipates this is going to be a hard lane. He'll just Iron Talon his way into some farm. And I don't think Oracle is going to look to go on too many deep adventures to try to contest it. I think we're able to get a nice early desentry, it looked like, in the jungle in the meantime here, but there will not be a pull camp to work with, but I guess Oracle could spot it out. He still does have one little sentry to work with, so that is going for their benefit. And yeah, other than that, everything seems pretty kind of standard up. Even Goblet going to be early in the jungle on the Crystal Maiden to start putting his little ice to work. And I don't know, though. That means that only AA is going to be available here to kind of help force this Nature's Prophet back. I don't think that's going to be nearly enough of a threat. I mean, do you anticipate this Nature's Prophet's just going to have a breezy off-lane experience?
No, Nature's Prophet never really has an amazing time versus Sven. Like, but I think early he should be fine. He's got boots first. Sven doesn't have that much to catch him or anything like that. He should get decent CS and levels. I don't see him getting zoned out early because the CM is just going to have to be focusing on her own farm. But he should be fine up until like level 4. And then Sven might start getting annoying because he gets boots, he gets high levels in cleave. You have to watch out for your trees and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're early to cleave here. Might be an obvious grab for Illidan to go for. And he will get some extra CS if the Treants are going to be an extra bit forgiving. Looks like Skylark will kind of spout out what's happening here. On the opposite side of the map, it's no surprise Finem is going to be Iron Talon his way with the use of his boars. Leaves a free lane here for the Ember Spirit, who's going to be happy with the start. It looks like Oracle's been able to do his D-ward here, so they'll be able to get that pull camp back, which is a thumbs up for him.
Oh, it's caught the ward as well, but he didn't actually see that, so he won't D-ward that for a bit. But as soon as someone walks past there, which may not actually be for a while, they will catch
2-minute room, maybe, if they head that way. It doesn't look like he is,
you'd
though.
assume that someone would want to go for it, but maybe they assume the Beastmaster's going to get it, so they won't go for it. Who knows?
50 golden XP just out there for the taking, and here it comes. Oracle going to go for a stack, and he actually will go the other way, so
he's just not really noticing it.
Maybe on the way back. We'll see.
Skylark is the rune controller. He's just TPing on it. He might miss a creep or two for doing this. Maybe not.
Looks like he will make it back to the tower in time to get the extra bit of XP as it does push forward here. How has mid been doing? Death Prophet 11 and 2.
Better than before.
Iceberg and 6 and 1, so even better than before.
So, Thug is doing decently, but they're roughly even on XP. At this point, Quap was almost 2 levels ahead last game, so... There's a smoke from the Chen. He's like... He doesn't really know where he's going. He's like, he wants to gank mid. Thug is pinging mid. And they're kind of trying to wrap around, but they've not really timed this very well. And the lane isn't really pushing in. So this is just awkward.
Yeah, it feels a little like last time where they had the Bounty Hunter instead, but they have a chance, so... Yep, they got him. They hit him with the Penitence, they hit him with the Hadouken, and even a Soul Siphon on top of it, and Iceberg will go down.
But that is just a smoke for a Zeus kill, which doesn't really matter that much. Like, Zeus is a Zeus no matter what really happens to him, provided he doesn't die like 3 times in a row. So, if he plays safe from here, I don't think this means that much. It just means that Chen gets a little bit of a boost to his farm, I think.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world, and...
It's okay, but you use the smoke for it. And European teams don't really value their smokes that much, but they just kind of use them for almost anything. And I think that's kind of a mistake, but...
So in your opinion, what would have been the better bet? Just don't even use the smoke, or use the smoke at a different time for a different lane? Mid lane, though, they actually are going to get another kill, it looks like, here for Iceberg. Skylark, even globally getting involved for this one. Alright,
yeah,
so that's
I've always, like, if you use a smoke, I'd always want, like, a kill and then maybe an objective or something, but using your first smoke when it, I think, is... The first smoke is the least valuable one, so you can use it for a kill, just make sure your mid lane is dominating. I think that's fine.
Unless that first smoke is what like Team Spirit did, and smoke is a 5-man for first blood. It could be okay. Okay, Boar's going to be bursted down. Bounty Rune snagged up from Thug at the top here. And it looks like Chen will go back into the grind of his farm in the meantime here. Went more aggressive at the start, so we'll see if he tries to push and bring in something like an early mech. So if they did want to start leading into ganks and objective follow-ups, they'll have the potential to do so.
Yeah, Furions hit level 4, Sven's hit level 5, now the lane's got pretty difficult. He can't actually leave the trees in there, Sven is getting complete free farm. The lane is pretty much gone how Spirit wanted to.
And he's going to get the benefit of this
He's
nice
fine,
little
though.
extra damage, but no, he's makes it away. Turnaround is maybe next time we'll step in, but obviously won't be able to hold a candle to where Illidan is at this point. And he actually opted to go for the 1-1-1 build-up on this Oracle. I mean, which could be nice. You're going against the Sven. Fate's Edict will disarm him, but it's interesting. Typically, it's the 1-0-2 because they like that extra burst of the Purifying Flames. Mid lane.
He hasn't had that much access to XP. So
Oh, Iceberg. Gotta
at
go
this
down again.
point, you are a Zeus, and Zeus can always be a Zeus, but he's losing. They're losing a significant amount in this middle lane now. They're going to lose a tower for this, so this is good. This is what they need to be doing. The fact that they don't need to use the Death Prophet ulti to get the tier 1 middle against a Zeus is really, really important. Because it means they can use it on the enemy safe lane, for example, if they want to do so.
I'd like to show up, will try his best to help out, gets rid of one Satyr creep, and they start using out the Ice Vortexes here to slow down Skylark, but obviously everyone from Finem going to be able to make it away a little bit richer.
That was a rather awkward rotation.
And it was all for the late defense of a tier 1, unfortunately, but
yeah.
Iceberg will be able to kind of take the lane now, obviously with the tier 1 down, but you're right. I mean, with Exorcism not even being used, their best option could be just kind of pushing down the next tier 1, and already a TP towards the bottom here from the Oracle. We'll have to see what is going to be in store for Thug at this point. Phase Boot's done. We'll see what some of their best options are going to be.
I'm just watching this little adventure on bot lane. Madara and maybe next time versus the stack. He's just kind of throwing chains at it, hoping it goes away, but no.
Getting close to burn it, but he's getting a lot. He's getting hit also a lot at the same time. And it's not even like the Oracle could help really nuke it down, because if he doesn't finish it, he risks just healing up the creeps instead. But at least he's gonna be able to heal up the Ember now. He's got those
Zeus
2
is
levels in the
just
flames.
kind of here. They know he's here, I think. Yeah, they know he's here.
Yeah, he probably walked over that ward.
Why is Zeus here?
He's got a haste rune. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's fine, but like, or not even the haste rune won't save him if they actually got close to him. But
He's just eyeballing him. It's all intimidation.
Yeah, they're setting up.
Top lane for always want to
Something's
fly here.
happening.
Oh, the jig is up. Shows himself with the casual little auto attack, and all right, nice little sprout is going to unfortunately block out the DP, and always want fly going to be able to TP away from trouble. Ooh, that is a lost opportunity.
Yeah, they kind of screwed themselves over there a bit with that sprout, and Illidan got away. No one died.
I mean, obviously the AA was just kind of suddenly in the dark there, like whoa, 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 there's an AA here, but yeah, it was spastic reaction maybe that got the sprout
the
down.
ideal there is that they catch the Sven and the AA, they kill them both with Death Prophet ulti, and they go, oh, it's a free tower, yay, and they get map control. But that's not going to happen. So they're leaving the Oracle down here for 6, so they're getting their preparations ready to actually start pushing towers.
And it looks like Madara's going to be probably going right for the Boots of Travel here, just up in the farm potential.
No stop-offs for 1, he's got an Akia, which is pretty standard. I would like to see them take their own safe lane tower here, though. They haven't really done that with Chen yet.
Chen is already in trouble, though. Going around a long corner, did spot out the mighty creep stack here, but will quickly lose his life. A huge jump, and Skylark's going to go in, but Madara also joins him. Goblack will get finished off trying to get out that freezing field. It's not going to be enough. Iceberg also going to go down, bursted apart from the Purifying Flames, coming up for maybe next time. Long stun, but funny. Going to get trapped up in the Sprout. Will be able to talon his way out. Madara is going to get saved there from a nice false promise, and they just wipe through the remaining members from Spirit that are there. Huge fight for Finem. No exorcism still used. They could just start moving this into a huge push if they'd like.
Yeah, I don't know who made that call to go back in for Illidan and Phonic, but that wasn't good. There's no way they go back in there. They don't know where the Death Prophet is. There's a Chen ulti when he respawns. Like, there was never really a perfect fight for them there. There's no scenario, I think, where they actually come out on top. So that was a slightly peculiar go. And now Skylark's going to get some time to farm middle. Like, Madara's gonna farm, well, he's gonna try and farm the hard camp again. Thug's getting set up to, he wants to pop up his ulti with this Arcane Rune, I guess, but no, he's not gonna do so. They think they can just get it normally.
Bottom lane,
Dire's bottom
Doug
tower
looking
is
to
under
still hold
attack.
as they can get this tier 1 swiftly here. Always want to fly. Man, they would love to get his level 6, but he's got to play it extra cautious on this one. They'll lose their
Dire's
tier
bottom
1
tower
here, and a
has
sweep
fallen.
will begin. They know that big stack is still there. Illidan making the stack right now could run into some possible trouble, but... And there goes the long catch. They had that side shot ward. Watching his movement, I don't think...
Oh, they need to be careful about getting tempted to try and take this stack, because they do not, they do not
can't.
kill that.
They cannot.
They can't.
They cannot. I mean, this Ember would need to have a Battle Fury here right now.
There's no tower they can really go for. They've kind of, if Sven gets this stack, they're in a really bad place. So, they're just going to hover around here. But this stack's existence just kind of screws with Ad Finem's kind of game plan, because they don't want to spend all their time sitting around this stack.
It's like freaking Fort Knox over here, and
Yeah, they're not really farming, they're not really pushing lanes, they're kind of just getting by. And so, yeah, they're just going to smoke up. They smoked up on a ward,
Radiant's
so
top
Ad Finem should
tower
know this is
under
happening.
attack.
should.
The first one in the path of the gank is the Chen.
But yeah, I haven't seen them change their body language once the smoke came out, so I don't know if they happened to catch it or not.
Everyone's coming out. He's got 2
And,
stuns.
oh, they got a nice stun on the high ground right there, and Madara does get matched up. The roar comes out, but the quick false promise will cancel it out. Chen gets off the hand of God on this one, but gets quickly smacked from Always Want to Fly. A beautiful Ice Blast will get the finish on that. A 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Iceberg could get caught out here. Him and Sylar go toe-to-toe. Does he have enough right click? Oh, he does! He makes it away, barely. We'll TP right back home. Turns into a 4-for-1. Another huge fight for the Radiant here.
I really do like that from Finem. Okay, so they see them, they don't react. Like, I guess okay, they didn't have the ward on them at the time, but like they sat in a position where if anyone ever runs into them, they have to either split up and go up the 2 ramps individually, or they have to all go up 1 ramp together. And they split up. They went 2 by 2 up the ramps, and in each situation, 2 of them got stunned by Chen creeps and then got zoned out, and the other 2 just got killed by Ember and DP. So I don't think they had no objective either. So when they do that smoke gank, bot lane is pushed in, so they can't get that tower. I think even if they do get like a kill or 2, they can't really get map control from that smoke. They don't get that much room to move afterwards, and it's just generally a dangerous smoke to make. So I don't think they should have done that. I think they should have just taken that time to secure their own stack. Rather than smoke, maybe just de-ward around the area. They had some time to think about smoking, so they should have used that to just obtain map control again.
In the
And
meantime,
they still haven't made any progress on taking the stack.
Yeah, they're tickling a bit now. Illidan tries to work his way, but as you can see, very hesitant, and he needs to have all help nearby. Madara will make a committed jump change. It's going to be for Godlike on this one. Easy Crystal Maiden takedown. Does get off a little bit of Freezing Field, which leads to a kill on the Nature's Prophet with the help of a stun. Coming out from Illidan there. Turns into a 1-for-1 trade. Just the Nature's Prophet down with Exorcism still up. I think Finem will still hang around here. It's a big stack for Spirit.
They don't have Warcry. They don't have max Warcry. They have a 1 point of Warcry, and they don't have Sven ulti.
Bottle that
they
man.
can't do this stack.
They need to bottle up Phonics so he can use a roar if necessary. Jump in from Madara. This one for Always Want to Fly. He's going to get off the ulti. Will connect, but oh, they got the burst easily to get rid of the Iceman.
Ask again later.
They are just not making this easy. They can't do the stack themselves, but they are certainly putting it off from Team Spirit. And having so much attention around this camp and not even doing it, just could be wasting a lot of time and a lot of resources on the map here for Spirit.
I think at Finem, they've kind of been playing the source of the wrong way. I think after they get those kills, they should have like sat 4 at the entrance, but instead they had like a Furion just kind of sitting around, not really doing that much. So he kind of offered his ulti, and then he just stood there and took damage from Zeus and then got killed by Sven. And instead of doing that, he could have taken this tower maybe 2 minutes earlier. But he's realized that that's the thing to do. He should take this tower now. He's probably going to go for an Orchid or something like that. And he's going to transition more to like a kind of split pushing role to try and divert them away from the stack by other means. Because it's getting harder and harder for them to actually fight, because Fen is getting a bit stronger, Zeus is getting his ether lens and things like that. So
the mobility, though, is just so nice here from Finem, being able to globally jump around, and they always have that kind of plan B factor if they need to really split up the map quite a bit. And
what? Hello? Let's say Spartan really wanted to get that ward down, but now they've seen that. That was a very interesting move, but always when a fly is going to die on top lane, so...
There's a lot of tension around that bottom ward there for quite a while here, and it looks like Illidan is going to finally just go in for the stack. He's popped the God Strength here, and we'll be able to quickly cleave it down.
Glorious net worth. Look at it. It's going up. It started off at 4.8, now it's at 6k.
Yeah, now he's there with the big boys.
6.4?
Dire's
But
top
he's
tower
a
is under
Sven with
attack.
ancient stacks. That is
Dire's
behind
structures are
both
fortified.
cores of Finem. So, he's still got a long way to go. And Finem in the meantime, they can just take towers. They can just walk at them. Death Prophet's got level 11. He's got Yules. They can transition to taking the tower mid. I'm surprised no one's already moved to push this wave out, but...
Ooh, look at this, moving in from behind. Thug, who has yet to really debut an Exorcism, I think, this game. Still not even going to be necessary. Moves in, easy Soul Siphon, easy two-man takedown there. On to Spirit,
I'm
catching
sure
him
they
from
still
behind the
can't
tower.
go high ground, though. I don't think they can go high ground, so they still should just focus on taking the tier 2 middle. Yeah, and Chen's going to be the one to push out the wave. Not very quickly, but he's pushing out all the same, so...
Yeah. Looks like in the meantime, Oracle has gotten some good D-wardage there up over the Roche camp, because I'm sure Roche could be on the agenda in the future, but for now, just getting rid of all those external towers on the side of Spirit, taking up all that free gold on the map. Thug's gonna use Exorcism. There it goes. Finally, it's out now, and I don't know, do you use this to go for a tier 2 and then maybe toy at the high ground a bit, or do you pull back for Roche right away?
I think it's too risky. I think... Okay, they're gonna get hit by this ALT. They know that's on cooldown, so they may feel tempted to go now. But... Are they gonna go?
I think
Yeah,
they
they're not gonna
beeline it for Roche and use the
They're
back
just running
end
at
of this?
Phonic. If
No.
they catch Phonic here, this is really bad.
Oh, he's got Primal Roar, but if he has to use it here, or if he goes down, this could be disaster, and yeah, there's the Yules, cancels out the TP, and that will be Phonic gone. 40 seconds, no buyback. They will turn this into another tower takedown, the last outer tower here for Spirit. Madara, confident, moves in, gets the chain locked down for Goblack, quickly sees there's some trouble, and we'll get some aid here from his fellow Oracle, and they're trying their damnedest to slow it down. They'll be able to burst down a couple of these big mighty Chen creeps, but Illidan's popped the hand of God now, and he's going to try to cleave his way to keep this push back. No way to jump in there,
He's
though.
gonna deny the tower with his super strength.
Ooh, oh, they can't. Thunder Gods, AA, Ice Blast, False Promise. It's out for now, but I don't know if it's going to be able to keep him alive. Meanwhile, big Crypt Swarms flying out here. Illidan, going to be going down. Soul Siphon and the right click is going to be enough, and Thug. Man, first game, I don't even know if he ended up with getting a kill on his Queen of Pain, but this time now already dominating. 409. It's one hell of a turnaround for Finem. They get that tier 2, and they'll be walking away that much richer. 12k net worth advantage for the Radiant side right now, and XP is nearly the same.
Yeah, what I really like is that given that they've had a good laning phase and they've done pretty well and they've got farm supports, their cores they've got 2 cores that can just run around and split push every wave. So basically, there's no way for Spirit to create space for themselves by pushing these waves out, because there's always someone available. They can even just press Fury and LT and deal with that problem. So, like, there's no way for Phonic to get map control enough to actually go for a pick-off with his Necro Book. He just kind of gets... He's the one getting picked off. He's the one getting ran at. He can't walk at the enemy tier 1. He can't force reactions. He can't do any of these things that a Beastmaster wants to do. He's not even really playing a Beastmaster. He's just, like... He's summoning boars and he's getting a bit of GPM, and he might like counter push a wave with axes once in a while. Like, he's not doing what Beastmaster wants to be able to do, and that's just from 1, a draft disadvantage, I think, and 2, from just inadequate rotations.
I mean, is your game plan at this point, if you're Spirit, to slow play it a bit and hope that Illidan can be mighty enough that if Phonic gets to a point where, I don't know, maybe he can finish out his Necro Book and get a Blink Dagger, he'll get the setup, and Sven should be able to kind of cleave them on down? Or do you think Finem are not going to be nearly as forgiving and just kind of continue to push the tempo a bit?
I think Finem, they need to somehow get Roche, and just like the Ancient Stack, this creates like another point of contention in the game, which means that Spirit can kind of drag the game out by being in a good position and making Finem kind of like worried about going in, because if any of them do make a mistake and they do overextend, there is a Zeus and a Beastmaster in the game, like with an AA, so people die instantly if they do get caught out. And the most likely target of this is probably going to be the Ember, because he's the one going in. He almost died last fight by being right next to the Sven, but he managed to get the chains off right before he got stuck, and then managed to get just enough distance away so he didn't die. So they're going to go get the Aegis now. Brush can't even hit back. This isn't fair.
Ice Blast will fly and kind of see what's going on here. But the duty has been done. Roche will be going down, and Spear will not be able to have a say in the matter.
Funic, run! No!
Wow. Oh.
RNG favors him this day.
Chains are not going to get the catch onto him, and he'll be able to make it back to the safety of his home base, and will be able to live on for the possible defense that they'll have to get in order here. Madara does have that battle free done too.
That people can die instantly. I mean, in order for them to die, they have to die instantly, because there is just an Oracle in this game.
Yep.
And this Oracle is very farmed. Like,
got a mech.
Anyone that gets saved, provided there isn't an AA ult on them, will immediately get the mech double heal, will immediately get at least 2 Purifying Flames, will probably get magic immune, so Zeus can't finish them off or anything like that. So they need to kill them quickly, and they need to kill them with AA on them. So they're really dependent around playing with around the combo of hitting someone with Svenalty, with a Sven stun, with an AA ult, and I'm not sure that they can reasonably expect to get this off. Because they have DP with BKB, they have Ember with a Battle Fury, he can stay outside of the fight, pretty much. Because he doesn't have any incentive to run close now, because he does more damage with Slight than he did with Searing Chains before. So I'm just really not seeing a way that they can kind of force Finem to make the mistake to get picked off by this combo.
Lots of execution is required here for Team Spirit. We're going to have to see if they're going to be able to kind of set everything up straight with the AA ult and the quick burst before the safety measures will come out from Finem. All that ridiculous amount of healing power and mobility. It's not going to be easy, so Spirit will continue to just play with what they're given here and any sort of scraps of farm that are outside their base. I'm fortunate for Always Want to Fly. He's been able to recently finish up his Midas, so he'll be able to, you know, in his world, Midas his way towards getting at least that Ags, so that if the AA Ice Blast does land, it will land and persist for what feels like 3 days. But in the meantime,
I like this choice. Like, getting Midas is pretty good because in the game, in this universe where they do stall and win the game, and they do get their combos up, and they're in a really good position, like they've got all their game-winning stuff, it involves the AA having an Aghanims at a decent time and good levels.
Yeah.
So he could not go Midas and try and have a better early game, but even if he does that, and he like does well with his Tranquil boot, and then gets a much later Ags, and he gets Ags when he's level 11.5 or something like that compared to 16, like he doesn't win in that scenario. He's not strong enough. But if he does get Midas and it works out, he will win the game. So this is like what you have to do.
If they can somehow make it work, though, and it looked like they were plotting an opportunity there for Madara. I mean, they dished out the Ice Blast, and Funic's nearby, and they are, they know something's up.
Be very careful.
Sprout in the Woods is not going to see him, and by now they probably just figured that whoever was there, if anyone was there, is gone. So they'll push out the lanes instead.
They're still scouting it every single time. They know that there could be someone in the tree. So
Funic is going to cut the wave.
Doing?
I don't know. I guess he's trying to.
He's trying to cut the wave, but he's missed this one.
Yeah,
he should have done this earlier.
Oh, he'll get the last 2, but that's not nearly enough.
They're going to have this wave, and they're going to have it with DPLT. And I don't think they have enough wave clear to really stop it. They got Zeus, I guess, so they're going to veil it and... Okay. No, they do have enough wave clear to really stop it. I was wrong.
Yeah, Ice Vortex will slow it down a bit, which also amplifies the Zeus
like, look, he
damage
smokes
output.
For anything. He's just smoking. He's pressed smoke by himself, and he's smoked from his Ancients to... Or was it even from his Ancients? He's just kind of smoked. Not really for anything. He's got the ward down, but I think they just, like... Spirit must assume that when they lose map control like this, that ward is going to go up.
Ooh. KotLGuy will be spotted, though, from the high ground and quickly taken down. Ilden thinking about making a move in. Pops out the Hand of God, and it's right on an Ice Blast here. So, well, they'll get out the Oracle False Promise, but he was hit up with that big, mighty AA Blast. And any big fight here for Spirit could turn out to be a huge profit, but here comes the turnaround. Madara going to be able to get the chains here for Ilden, as he's forced to go toe-to-toe here with the mighty Golem, and Madara will be able to isolate along with Thug and quickly rid of Iceberg and his pesky Zeus. 3 for 2 for now.
That could have been the end of the game if he just pressed 1 before he used Slight. He slighted and then didn't have mana to chains, and then afterwards only just wandered. So, yeah, if he did that, he would have got a kill on Sven with the DPLT. And then they would have been able to push this Rex with no fear of reprisal.
Uh-oh. Well, they're going to make it go for this tier 3. A nice swift jump there for Always Want to Fly, but Madara might have just pushed himself in a bit too deep. They are going to be able to cancel out the Godlike Freezing Field with the help of the Yules there. And, well, it's Crystal Main, man. Oh, she has a Shadow Ammo. Going to make it away from some extra right clicks as Illidan also keeps them forced back. He's not going to be able to make it in. Pulls out the Quelling Bait a bit too late, and Nature's Prophet will make it out. So, and as you said, an opportunity where maybe Finem will be able to easily clear out a Rax. Ends up just turning into a tier 3. Spirit will be blessed with more time to work with now before another push could be coming in their direction.
Yeah, they have time, but they're only really farming 2 lanes or 1 lane right now. Tonic is gonna get. Is he even gonna go for Necro 3, or does he just want to get Dagger and make sure the Chen or the Oracle dies at the start of the fight? I think that's what I would do. I'd just buy Dagger and then, like maybe even solo smoke and try and find the Oracle, so that you can have hopes of killing the Death Prophet in the future. Because at the start of that fight, Oracle was forced to ulti himself, and Chen immediately died. So there was no one there to really save him. So they had like a chance of going even in that fight, and they still lost it eventually simply because of the net worth difference. But that was like kind of what they want to go for.
Ooh, always want to fly. Feels confident moving out from the base to side push that lane, but Dara's there. Says nothing comes easy. We'll be able to easily cleave down the poor little Iceman. It's not losing a lot. He is one of the lower net worth in the game, and he already bought out his Ogre Club recently. But it will hand over more gold to the way of Finem, who are already pretty damn rich, and crit is coming together now for this Ember Spirit.
Hawks will not be permitted to live.
No, certainly not. And here they come.
It's T-5, T-3, and it's coming.
Exorcism right now. Come out at an exposed Rax here. It's on Spirit.
Black is in. He is undercover.
The surprise freezing field awaits us. Ice Blast. No connect for Thug, and there's the jump from Illidan. But the BKB is not going to allow it, and then they're going to quickly be able to burst down Illidan. He's going to be out for a minute, otherwise a buyback will be required here. Certainly if they want to try to have any sort of say in this Rax push, but the Hand of God will be there, and looks like a swift work play here from the Radiant side. A jump now for Iceberg as he gets chained down. He's going to be able to make it away from trouble, and Spirit are going to be herded back into their pen of a fountain. And it looks like Finem are going to be confident with at least that one Rax takedown, and they will step back and reposition at this point. Not looking good for Spirit.
Yeah, at this point, I think we've reached the point of no return, honestly. Sven is best when he is ahead of the enemy cores by a significant amount, and everyone's scared of Sven instantly killing them, but he's down. He's got like 75% of the net worth or less of some of the heroes on Radiant, so he's not really, like, this Sven at this point has no way of becoming strong enough to win. It only gets worse from here.
Death Prophet's just getting more and more tanky as she finishes out her Octarine. It's going to be hard enough to just burst through her. Ember Spirit will now have his crit, and he's already been very mobile this game. So
yeah, the reason the fight went so badly wrong is like they spent like 20 seconds setting up on killing the Death Prophet and bursting her, and they didn't even need to Death Prophet or to Oracle art her because she got the BKB off instantly as soon as the Sven blinked in. So they just had no way of doing anything. So their team fight went completely awry. Yeah, they're smoking up. This is desperation. They're looking for the most wonderful smoke gank that could ever happen, and even then, I don't think it's enough.
yeah.
Like, has his dagger. He's looking for someone. Like, ideally they want to
There it is. It's mid lane now. There is a Death Prophet far and away top, but they'll take the free Oracle kill.
Run, Illidan, run!
Meanwhile, Illidan, though, is possibly going to be the trade here. He gets a nice stun onto the tree to help keep him back. He's going to quickly quell his way out from the Sprout, but they all start muscling their way, and just quickly turns into a 3-on-1. Sven's going to be out of this picture, and it's for 70 seconds, no buyback. This is looking pretty damn good for Finem. And they're going to get Iceberg here. Oh, jumping from Madara. He's got that new Blink Dagger, and they are going to get the kill. Zeus is out. A minute. Buyback for him is available, but this looks like they could be the beginning of the end here for Team Spirit. Finem did drop game number 1, but man, they look pretty damn good. Top to bottom, like they had this game net worth advantage from the start, and they have not let it go at one point. This could be the final hurrah here with a jump on the Godblock. He will get saved temporarily from the Glimmer Cape, but they have already made their move with Exorcism and the Chen Creeps. Thug now pops his BKB, looks to make a move in. Tier 3 going to be going down here. What is Spirit going to do to stop this? Doesn't look like they have many options, man. Easily, always want to fly, going to get cleaved and taken down. And now Skylark even going to be flexing out his BKB. KotLGuy tries his best with a freezing field, but they are going to maybe get Madara at least. No, not even going to get that. It's a 5-man wipe, and it's over, Ryan. Just like that.
It's over. It's done. Let them leave, please.
At Finem, man, they got their laning start. They didn't let up one bit. Funnick did indeed have a bit of a difficult time there at the bottom. They continued to punish Iceberg this time. They got like those 3 pickoffs in the mid lane, and you know what else is there to say? All-star.
Yeah, they played the early game pretty well. They killed the Zeus a lot. They got the early tower without having to use Death Prophet ulti. They got even more towers with using Death Prophet ulti. They got Roche like they wanted to. Sven's farm got massively interrupted. Their first early ganks may not have been the best for Adfinem, but eventually they just snowballed really, really, really hard. And Ember had almost a complete free farm, and they just had no way of dealing with him either. I honestly think if you pick Beastmaster, you need to put more of an emphasis on making sure your early laning phase is much stronger than this. You can't pick him as like some catch-all general super offlaner that's going to be good all of the time, because there are some situations like this where if you pick him and he doesn't get a good start, he can't make any impact on the game. So they have to be more aware of that.
We'll see. This series turning into an interesting drafting series as well. Seems to be a big force in how these games do tend to pan out. But we'll cut to a break. With this win from Finem means we're going to be treated for a Game 3 of this best-of-3 series. So we'll leave you at a break right now, and when we return, we'll hop into Game 3. I'm KotLGuy. I'm going to be joined again by Rime, and we'll see you soon for more BTS Europe action.
You've seen your last sunrise.